So around my 350 event, in walks a young man named Max Alexander Tremblay. And he becomes very fascinated with both the actor and the drive-in. He then tells me he's out of California and he's very interested in dealing with me. A week later, we'd signed a deal on the drive-in podcast to do a script version of it. And then he became my manager and my agent. Like that's kind of how that's 350 signings though, George. Like that's
And I read somewhere you had, at one point back in 2016, I believe you had logged 115,000 kilometers.
Yes, yeah,
travel.
yeah.
I mean, what does that look like now? I mean, that was back in 2016.
Well, I have that car. It's a great car, and like that's like yeah, you're in the 500,000 kilometer zone. But
holy mackerel!
But
well, what's it like working with him? I mean,
so I've been so the pandemic just changed our world, right, in a very big way, and so he has now landed at Westwood Creative Artists, which is the agency in Toronto, and we're doing a bunch of stuff. But we had got to the point with this most recent book was that I needed to go back, and it really hasn't been a great time to publish a book over the pandemic time. So I'm looking at kind of a perfect storm, because when I find out that we're going to have this talk, I literally exploded. And we have some other stuff going on that it's just like, I'm kind of going, oh, this is so interesting of how this fits together. So I finished the trilogy. That's still there. That's the third book is there. Very excited about that. Then I got into this book and about the mind. And it actually takes on a similar format to the drive-in, because it brings the short stories together again. I won't tell you the whole thing, but it brings them in a way. Then I have a collection of poetry that was put together. We wrote a screenplay. I have a screenplay for the actor written. And
who's going to act in that?
Well, we haven't got a place for it yet. We thought we had a place, and then we didn't have a place. So it's still out there. It was originally written with Kevin Bacon in mind, but Kevin Bacon is not a 20-year-old anymore, so that doesn't work. So Logan Lerman is one of the individuals that I think would be an ideal one. I really liked Miles Teller just recently in Top Gun, but I don't know what that's going to look like. But that we're still. I finished that screenplay. We showed it, and I had it down to Pinewood Studios in Toronto. They were kind of got interested in it, but that was pre having kind of an agent. And so I'm really looking at the tail end now of 2022 being, okay, maybe things will start to kind of come together now. Because when we originally talked, these were all the things that you wanted to have in place. And so now that they're in place, what I'm hoping is that we can put something together that'll work with it, with the new book as being the frontage for that, to see where we can kind of go. And that's literally underneath you on Zoom is the book.
What else we should make sure the audience has access to, all of your platforms.
Yep.
I think it would be something that, and if you wouldn't mind, you can give us your website, your main platform, so we can put it up on the screen. Go ahead.
So the website is www.douglasgardham.com. And on there, I have been, over the last couple of years, reasonably active on my blog, because I've gotten very fascinated, kind of fits into the mind thing, but on historical, ancient history and how some of these things fit together.